is my husband.
Oh, okay.
This is Rocky.
She's guilty by association.
Yeah,
Yes.
How long have you two been married?
57 years.
How old are you?
57. Today at Bass Pro here in Phoenix, Tempe, Mesa, Arizona, we are displaying a possible world record grizzly that Mike shot with Alaskan Adventures, and we're also doing a book signing of my book, Wild Men, Wild Alaska.
Okay.
When I think Rocky is the title of Alaskan Adventures, I think really says it all. Because I know the first time I went just on a fishing trip, had I not caught a fish, I mean, it was a blast. Flying in the small planes and just the adventure of being in the wild, something that, you know, here in the United States you have a harder and harder time finding now. And, you know, Rocky gives a true adventure in all respects, whether it's boat rides, plane rides.
Harsh, bitter, cruel Alaska. She's an unforgiving mistress. You make a mistake, you pay. There's plane crashes, boat wrecks, all kinds of accidents, bear charges. I say that if the bears don't get you and the moose don't stomp you to death and your boat doesn't end up on the bottom of the river, or your motor, or your plane doesn't crash into a mountain, then the 40 billion mosquitoes that live there will get you. I told Andrew, one of our guides, to land here. I gave him a raft. He floated down. I even marked exactly where he should camp that night, and then where Mike should walk to, and that bear would be right there.
When we first spotted him, we thought he was a bull moose because he was about a mile away walking up a gravel bar. He was that big when we spotted him with the naked eye. And so after we lost him, it was a little bit frustrating, but about an hour later he appeared. He was just walking up the stream.
And Mike told his guide, Andrew, to shoot right with him because they only had 20 or 30 feet, and if the bear ran off, he was gone. There was no way, because he would go in the river and he would be gone. And so both of them shot. They went 1, 2, 3, and Mike and Andrew shot, and their shots were about that far apart.
And we're fortunate to take him down because had he ran more than probably 250, 300 feet, we never would have seen him again. You know, walking into the alders with blood everywhere because he disappeared from sight after he went in the alders, and, you know, walking in there and not knowing what you're going to find on the other side will make the hair stand up on the back of your neck.
I think he's about 850 pounds. He had really slim hips at the back, but the only way that they take a world record bear is they measure the skull.
You know, it's great. I mean, the restoration and everything that comes along with it, just kind of blowing the stink off from the big city and being able to go up and just spend some quality time with people and get away from computers and cell phones. And, you know, it's something I thoroughly enjoy. And I think it's, you know, I've had the chance to do it a lot of times, and it never gets old. I've been up there 12, 13 times, and it never gets old.
Get to Alaska. Go fishing on the Kenai River. Hike up a ski lac. Go, you know, do something small. And as your appetite and your capacity to enjoy more extreme adventures grow, grow with it. And that bear was on me like the Philistines on Samson. He kind of turned in like this, and I hit him, boom, right above the nose. And when he went down, there was much rejoicing in the camp. When we built the fire, I knew why the natives get naked and dance around the fire at night. They're glad to be alive, you know? And then the moose, it's a delicious tasting wild sausage. You know, 10,000 wolves can't be wrong. The 40 billion mosquitoes that live there will get you. Last year, you know, we saw one mating with a robin. And they are getting big.